something that happened in my life that changed me forever. On the 17th of February, 2011, I took a call at 6 o'clock in the morning, and Senator Miller told me that I should not go to the Capitol, because if I go to the Capitol, I'm going to be followed by a state patrol officer, and my movements are going to be very limited. 2 hours later, I was intent on crossing the Illinois border before the gavel fell, opening the Senate session. As I left my beloved state, I had this overwhelming feeling of freedom, that a weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. And I had agonized over this bill the last 4 days. And remember, this is the bill that was introduced on Monday, and that same Thursday was coming for a final passage in the Senate. And I was prepared to go to the floor to amend the bill, to debate the bill, to delay the bill. But in the end, they had the votes, and if we went to the floor, I knew that we would lose. We didn't have the power to stop the bill unless we left the state. And we seized that power given to us in the Constitution. And remember, the Wisconsin Senate doesn't have a filibuster like the United States Senate does. But we had the power in the Constitution. And our action of not voting gave people time to understand what was happening, time to communicate, time to organize, and time to take back their own power.
Amen.
Our goal of slowing down the process. Now, the governor said that all of this had to happen. Act 10 had to happen because of a fiscal crisis. But those wonky people like you know that that wasn't true. There was a Legislative Fiscal Bureau study that said, or memo that said there was no fiscal crisis. And if you pay attention to what happened when my good colleague, Representative Barca, shouted, "You're breaking the open meetings law," the Republicans stripped away all of the fiscal matters in that bill and passed the bill, the crushing of workers' rights, the dismantling of the civil service system. They passed that without any fiscal matter attached to it at all. There's a little secret I want to share with you. Not very many people know it. There's a fiscal crisis right now, today, in Wisconsin. The money coming in and the money going out are mismatched so much that that trigger that says there needs to be a budget repair bill has been met right now. Not many people know that. Now, you heard that the governor balanced that $3.5 billion deficit. Probably you're seeing those same TV ads I'm seeing. But what not many people realize is that every governor has to put together a balanced budget. Every other governor did the same thing. And in fact, in 2009, when the Democrats had control, we had a $6.6 billion deficit that we had to bring down. He had half that he had to bring down. Now, in a recent fundraising letter, the governor said, and I'm quoting, "Our deficits and our debts are gone." And then he said, and I'm quoting, "I am all about doing what's right for Wisconsin." Yeah. Nothing could be further from the truth. Our current governor says that he has eliminated the debt and the deficit, but the debt has risen under this governor. And the governor says he hasn't kicked the can down the road. Well, let me share another little secret with you. This governor, in his budget, nobody knows this, in his budget, he proposed postponing the largest delay of debt payment in the history of the state of Wisconsin. Shocking, I know. Now, the Finance Committee didn't want that label pinned on them, and they wrote down that amount. But in the end, between the budget repair bill, the fourth one that finally passed, the real one, and the budget, the governor did not pay over $500 million in debt payments coming due. Anyone that says this governor balanced the budget and paid off the debt is sadly misinformed. Now, the governor says that this recall was orchestrated by big union bosses and their out-of-state money. Maybe he should spend more time in Wisconsin than Florida